Hi everybody, I'm Chris. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Today I have another handbag review for you today, and I'm going to be talking about my Mansur Gavriel bucket bag. This bag was really popular about 2 years ago. It was the it bag of the moment. You couldn't get your hands on one. People were selling it on eBay for more than the retail. And I saw it, I fell in love with it, I had to have it. I put my name on a waiting list at Barneys.com, and eventually after about a 2-month wait, it came in the mail right in time for spring and summer, and I was really happy with it. So I'm going to tell you all about it. This is the regular size bag that I have here. It does come in a couple different sizes. Right now they have a mini, and they also have what's called either a mini or a baby bag. I'm not really sure what the difference is, but this particular one is the largest one that they make, and it is about 1 foot tall. It is about 10 inches across, and the width of it is about 6 inches. So it is a real true bucket bag in that it is very roomy. You can see the bottom of it is just a big rectangle. There's no feet on the bottom, and if you open up the bag, you can see that it is just a big open space inside. There aren't any pockets, there aren't any compartments of any kind, just a big open space. And it's a great bag if you are someone who has a lot of belongings and you just like to throw things in your bag without really thinking or stopping to organize them. So that's the kind of person I am when it comes to bags. I just like to be able to throw my stuff in there, and this bag really worked well for that. It is a shoulder bag. The shoulder strap itself is, I would say, under an inch, maybe about 3/4 of an inch wide. It is double stitched, it's glazed on the sides, and it has a lot of adjustability. So on the website they say that this bag has up to a 24-inch drop, which is a really substantial drop. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different adjustment places here. Now I usually use this one on the shortest strap length. I'm 5'5". I like to wear it as a shoulder bag, but obviously you could wear it as a crossbody bag if you wish. The crossbody bag didn't work for me because I always felt like the bag was a little bit big and heavy. And as I was walking, it was bouncing back and forth against my hip, and I found it uncomfortable, and I didn't like it for a crossbody bag. But I really do like it as a shoulder bag, and I do like the fact that it is so adjustable. So it does have a little pochette that it comes with here. It is attached to the strap with this little loop, and it also snaps, so you can unsnap it if you wanted to. Of course, this strap is long enough if you want to work with it as it's strapped on, but I actually take my pochette and I use it in other bags when I am not using this bag. Currently, I'm not using this bag, and I have actually taken this pochette and sort of thrown it in the bag that I have right now. It's very narrow. You can see it's more of an envelope than anything, but you can keep things like coupons, cards, maybe your passport, something like that. It zips open and close very easily, and it is of the same leather that the bag is made out of. So that's a nice feature, and that's really, as far as this bag goes, the only organizational feature that is offered, because everything else is just this big open space here. I got my bag in a color combination, which at that time was a lighter color. You can see that it has aged and patinaed over the couple of years that I've had it. But one of the biggest selling features for me was this beautiful lining. The lining is a pink color, a rose pink color, and I really loved it. I always like a nice lining. I always feel like if you've got that pop of color peeking out of your bag, it really kind of elevates it and sort of makes it a little more special. So I really liked it for that particular reason, and I felt that this was a really nice spring bag with this color combination. The lining inside is what they call a matte patent leather. It does feel like patent leather, so if you're familiar with that feeling, you know what that feels like. But instead of being shiny like patent leather, it is actually matte, so it's a little more durable. And it's really pretty resistant to any kind of dirt or stains. Again, I will try to show you. There's the interior of my bag. After 2 years, it does have some scratches and some maybe some ink marks or stains on it. But by and large, it is pretty clean. You could, of course, reach in there very easily to clean inside with any sort of leather cleaning product, or even just a damp cloth if you wanted to wipe it out that way. And I have actually even vacuumed this bag out. I get the vacuum hose and I just stick it in there, and I get up all the dust and all that stuff that gets in your bags over the years. So it's really easy to get in and out of. It holds a ton of stuff, and I'm going to show you in a minute. I've mentioned that I am a person who carries an awful lot of things with me on a regular basis, so I need a bit of a roomier bag. I have my makeup bag, which is huge. I have a larger wallet. I have my sunglasses. I can't go anywhere without them. And for some reason, sunglasses always come in these big old cases. And then I have my reading glasses, and if I don't have those, I'm doomed. And then I have these keys, and I have this huge key ring. Still trying to downsize it. Haven't accomplished that just yet. But I can throw it all in the bag, and now you can see that the bag is full of my items, but still has way more room in it, and you could throw anything you needed in there. Sometimes you're out with people and they ask you to hold things. You toss it in your bag. Maybe you go shopping and you have a small bag that you got from the pharmacy or something, and you can throw it in there as well. So it's really, really very functional and very roomy. I'm going to talk a little bit about the drawstring. This drawstring here is about maybe 1/4 of an inch wide. You can see that it's stitched down the center. It does have glazing on the sides, and unlike most bucket bags, which have like a pull tab to open and close, this one actually just ties. So you tie it in a bow like this. You can tighten it as much as you need to, or if you like it a little bit looser, you can do that as well. And it just looks like this. It has sort of unstructured type of look to it, a little bit bohemian. I find that often when I'm carrying this bag, it just ends up hanging open like that, mostly because, you're putting your arm in and out of the bag a lot. A lot of times it's just easier to keep the bag open, especially if it's this style of bag. But the drawstring is nice and sturdy. It's the same leather that the bag is made out of, obviously, and it threads easily, very easily in and out. However, it's not very slippery, so it's not as if you're going to lose the drawstring if you don't tie it, so that's not something I would ever worry about. It has come out a little bit, it is unwoven from these holes here and there, but I've never felt that it was going to be any sort of a security issue, or I was ever going to lose the strap, because it just fits in there so nice and snugly. So I will model it a little bit for you to show you what it looks like as a shoulder bag. It rests on me about at my hip. It's quite comfortable. The leather itself, when you first get the bag, if you buy it brand new, it's going to be much stiffer, but over the days and weeks and years of using this bag, it has obviously softened. Same with the strap. The adjustable knobs here are very secure. The holes that they've given you are quite tight, so it can take some doing to adjust this bag, a lot of tugging and pushing, maybe more so than some other bags, but it's so secure it's never going to slip out for you. As far as the pros and cons of the bag go, I would have to say that it is incredibly functional and roomy. It's extremely well designed. It's pretty durable. It's not the most durable bag I've ever had, but it certainly is a very durable bag, and it looks really cute. It's still really desirable. A lot of people are still purchasing these bags, and if you're someone who's looking to buy the bag and you like a roomy bag with just a lot of open space instead of compartments, then this would definitely be a good bag for you. The cons for the bag, I would say about the only thing I can think of is that my personal bag, the leather, has worn off quite a bit on the edges. So you can see right there that the color of the bag has worn off on each of these 4 edges here. And that is probably due to the fact that I never really kept up with the spray, the protection, the leather protection spray. I put it on when I first got the bag, but then I got kind of lazy and I didn't reapply it, and so it's probably my fault that the bag has rubbed off like that. Also, it does show a lot of scratches. Now, there is a patina to this bag, like most cowhide leathers there will be, but this one has scratched up quite a bit. You could see some on the front, and there are quite a few on the back right here. there's a scratch there, and there's a scratch there. I can see in the viewfinder of the camera there. So as far as the durability goes, I would say that if you're someone who likes your bags to be very pristine, this may not be a good choice for you, at least not in this coloration and this leather. They do offer it in different colors, they have darker colors, they do offer it in different leathers. And if you're someone who doesn't like scratches or doesn't like that patina, you may want to think about getting it in a different color or a different type of leather, or maybe it's just not the bag for you. But I haven't had any color transfer. That's a positive thing. Sometimes if you wear dark jeans, you may notice that the blue will rub off on your leather bag, but it didn't do so on this one. So that's a positive thing. So some cons, or a couple cons, mostly pros for this particular bag. I really did enjoy it. And I'm still using it today, although obviously it's nice to switch your bags out once in a while. So that was my review for the Mansur Gavriel bag. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and keep watching. In the future, I've got more handbag reviews for you, and think about subscribing as well. Take care. Bye-bye.